Hello everyone and welcome to EIS Lesson 1 on 3D printing and 3D design. My name is Mr. Angel, one of the instructors here at EIS. I teach engineering, 3D printing, 3D design and computer science. The Elementary Institute of Science, EIS, is a non-profit organization committed to increasing lifelong opportunities for students of Southeast San Diego through science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM education. We will be using Tinkercad.com, Tinkercad, Tinkercad, to create today's model. We recommend using a mouse. It could be wireless, or it could be a USB mouse. This is because it will be easier to move the models around the warplane that we'll be using today. If you use a laptop and if you use the mouse pad or trackpad in the laptop, it will be really hard to track or move the objects. So make sure you have a mouse next to you. Thank you, and let's get started.
Welcome to EIS Lesson 1 on 3D printing and 3D design. Today we're going to be making a simple car, the EIS Racing Car. That's what we call it, the EIS Racing Car. It's really simple, just a few steps in there. If you have a 3D printer at home, you could practice printing it. Also, if you don't have a 3D printer, you can also practice designing the car, which I'm going to teach you today. So let's get started. Step number 1, you should click on sign in right in here. If you don't have an account, make one, it's free. You will need an email, a password, that's it. You're gonna click on join Tinkercad if you don't have an account, and then students, educators, create a personal account. That's the one you want to make. Right here, create a personal account. Sign in with email, sign up with email. Wait for the page to load, then fill out the information here and then make an account. So login. So step number 1, click here on create a new design. Let's get started. So once you access Tinkercad, you will see the warplane right here. The warplane is your work area. Most of you already know this if you have taken my class, but if you are new to 3D printing and 3D design, or if you haven't taken my class before, so these are warplane. The warplane is where you add the objects, where you make the objects, resize them, make them bigger, smaller. So the warplane is really important, okay? Warplane. Remember that, because we can make different warplanes. That way we can put different layers. So the base warplane is gonna be the blue one, right in here. Okay. So as always, after you open a new design, change the name. That way it's saved and you know how to locate it. This one we're gonna call it Racing Car EIS. Okay, next step. You see the ruler in here? Well, right click, my bad, left click the ruler. You see it right here. Left click the ruler. You don't have to hold it, just click it, and then let's put it right here in the corner. Now we want the ruler from the beginning, that way we can see how big the objects are, because if you don't have a ruler, there is no way to measure them. It will just be an object standing in the warplane. But when you add the ruler, you can actually see the dimensions, the size of each object. So step number 1, let's get a box. Now we want to make the cabin of the car a little bit longer. This one is a cube. Let's make it into a rectangle from the bottom, So if you left click on the object, you will see the measurements in here, 20, 20, 20, and 0. Click on the 20 on the left, Let's make it 60. Now right click with the mouse. You see it here? Right click with the mouse, and now move your mouse around while holding the click and hold it, and you can see different angles. You can see that now it's longer. Do you see that one? Another way to change the view of your object is to right here we have a cube with different labels from up or the top and then bottom. So you can also play with this cube to move to different angles. But if you ever get lost, for example, if you just lost the object, there is an option here called home view. So you're gonna hover over home view and then you're gonna left click it, and now you see the object in your home view, which is the initial view. So if you ever get lost within the 3D space, click on home view and it will take you back to the original view. Okay, so now let's make the wheels of this car. We have two options. We could use a sphere right in here, or we could use a cylinder. I'm gonna go through both of the options. Feel free to use whatever feels better for you. Step number one, get a sphere, put it in here, right next to it. In order to get this sphere and move it, you're gonna click it. You don't have to hold it. Left click it, and you can see the object selected, and I can place it anywhere I want to. Now it's been selected, but if I want to change the view, I can right click, hold it, and change the view. I'm gonna put it right here, right a little bit inside, just a little bit inside. Same with this one, a little bit inside. There you go. Now in order to make them look like wheels or tires, let's change the color. How do you change the color of the objects? You're gonna left click one of them, and now you'll see the options in here popping up. Here we have the option called whole, if you want to make it whole, or solid if you want to change the color. So I want to left click it and then select the black color. Now they look like wheels, right? This one, same with this one. And let's get two more on the other side. Let's make the black, and let's get one more. Let's make them black, and now change your view and align them. You have to align them right in there. This one maybe a little bit higher. Okay.
And now we have the first part of the car. This concludes the first part of the class. On part 2 and part 3, we will learn how to add the missing parts and prepare the model for 3D printing. Thank you for watching and for your support for EIS. Follow us on Instagram at EIS San Diego. Thank you for watching.